Aswad is a sacred stone located in the eastern corner of the cube-shaped building known as the Kaaba. The stone has a long history and is an object of admiration for scholars around the world. The Hajar Aswad stone has also invited debate and speculation about its origins for centuries. Secular historians claim that the Hajar Aswad is a stone that fell from outer space. Meanwhile, many geologists around the world have tried to study the type and nature of this stone in an attempt to find out more about the scientific nature of Hajar Aswad. Some of the world's leading researchers have also conducted in-depth studies to research the origin of the Hajar Aswad stone. Well, in this video, we will explore the scientific studies that researchers have conducted in search of answers about the mysterious origins of this stone, so that we can gain it. Hajar Aswad has a rich history and myths, making it a very important stone in the development of Islam, from the time of Prophet Abraham to the time of Prophet Muhammad. Hajar Aswad is believed to be a stone from heaven that was brought by Prophet Adam when he descended to earth. Over time, the Hajar Aswad stone deteriorated and was broken into several pieces in medieval times. However, the pieces of the black stone were later put back together and inserted into a silver frame fastened to a stone. Historically, the Hajar Aswad stone has undergone color changes. According to a hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, he said, "A black stone came down from heaven, and it was whiter than milk, but the sins of the sons of Adam turned it black." In this understanding, the black color of Hajar Aswad is believed to be a reflection of the sins of mankind. The government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has even released a 49,000 megapixel high-resolution photograph of the Hajar Aswad. This photo allows anyone to clearly see every detail of this sacred stone. Inside the Grand Mosque, there are 8 clusters of Hajar Aswad, which are attached to a larger stone and framed by silver. But there are also other fragments of Hajar Aswad claimed to be in Istanbul, Turkey. One of them is in the Süleymaniye Grand Mosque. In addition to these 2 places, it turns out that other fragments of Hajar Aswad are in one of the museums in England. Why are the fragments of Hajar Aswad in England? Here are the facts. The process of taking the chunks began when some scientists read the news about the virtues and wonders of the Hajar Aswad stone. In the UK, there are 3 fragments of Hajar Aswad, which are kept for research purposes. As a very special stone and sacred to Muslims, the Hajar Aswad stone has always attracted public interest, especially researchers in the field of geology. It appeared in the 1883 crack. Further research is needed to better understand the origin and physical characteristics of this sacred stone. Some scientists say it is the oldest rock in the world, although it is not known exactly how old it is. In general, scientists can determine the age of rocks through carbonization and lead techniques for fossils, the age of the subsoil, and other related matters. But in fact, there is no parameter that can explain how old the Hajar Aswad stone is. Another fact is that no one has ever found a rock like the Hajar Aswad stone, so it can be concluded that this rock is not from the earth, but also not a fragment of a meteor rock. This is because its density is very different from that of any other rock in the universe. In an effort to find a better answer about the origin of the Hajar Aswad stone, another hypothesis emerged, stating that this rock may be a type of impactite. Impactite is a rock formed by the collision of celestial bodies at very high on or to be trapped inside the rock, allowing it to float in water. Aswad is a stone white. Some parts even have blackish shades. Thomson's theory is quite interesting, as it matches the description in a hadith that describes Hajar Aswad as a stone whiter than milk. The impactite has a hollow structure, which can cause gas to be trapped inside the rock, allowing it to float in water. This is consistent with experiments showing the floating properties of the Hajar Aswad stone. However, upon further analysis, Thomson's hypothesis was disproved by the finding that the Weber structure was formed in 1704, just a few centuries ago. This is much younger than the mass construction of the Kaaba, which took place about 40 centuries ago. Therefore, it is difficult to associate Hajar Aswad with the Weber structure. It can thus be concluded that the Hajar Aswad stone is neither a meteorite, nor a volcanic stone, nor an impactite. Although several studies have been conducted, the mystery of the origin of Hajar Aswad still remains an interesting topic of research. However, what is clear is that Hajar Aswad is a stone that has sacred value in Islam. Prophet Muhammad himself honored the stone by kissing it. This shows how important it is to respect the religious values represented by the Hajar Aswad stone. In the confusion and uncertainty of science, it is very important for Muslims to maintain the honor and privilege of the Hajar Aswad stone. Hajar Aswad remains a symbol of piety, purity,